Let's talk about a video I saw from a very well-known plastic surgeon and why I completely disagree with his opinions.
When somebody stops using filler after a period of time, guess what? They still look full.
Now look, I don't usually respond to other physicians' opinions. We're all entitled to our perspectives in this industry. But when someone cherry picks rare complication and ignores decades of clinical research, I think it's time to clear the air. Also, yes, my face looks red and it's peeling. I just did a laser treatment, so if you needed a sign to book your laser treatment, this is it.
I mean, it's a year's gone by, 2 years have gone by. They still look full.
So let's be real. One of the first questions I almost always get is, how long does this filler last? And it's never because people want it to wear off faster. It's because that people want it to last longer.
In MRI studies and ultrasound studies.
So when someone says we still see filler on imaging after 1 or 2 years, like that's a problem, that's not a red flag, really. That's a win in the industry.
That's a big problem because not only is, the presence of the filler woven in throughout the tissues, how can you get it out?
Modern hyaluronic acid fillers are designed to blend seamlessly with your own tissue. So they don't just sit there like a lump. They actually move with your face when you talk, when you smile, or raise your eyebrows, or whatever expression that you're making. That's why when it's done right, it looks natural, not stiff or frozen or unnatural.
Second thing is, what's happening the minute that filler hits the tissue, your body starts rejecting it. Because what has happened is, at the tissue level, the inflammatory process that sets in the minute the filler enters the body.
Now let's talk about this idea of rejection. In the thousands of injections I've done, I've seen one true allergic and inflammatory response ever. And the science actually backs this up. In one study that looked over 14,000 treatments, delayed nodules and inflammatory response were only seen in 0.8% of cases. That's less than 1%. These are extremely rare outcomes, and they're usually managed easily when they do occur.
Leads to fibrosis and scar.
He also mentioned fibrosis and scarring, as if that's a normal thing that when you get filler, it automatically turns into fibrosis and scarring. That's not true. In this study looking over a long-term side effect, fibrotic events only happen in less than 0.1% of cases, and mostly with the older filler, the permanent fillers that they were using years ago, not with the modern hyaluronic acid fillers that we are using today. So again, yes, these reactions can happen, but making it sound like they're common, that's not just misleading, it's incorrect. So let's be honest, this isn't about filler being unsafe. It's about people using it properly or using fear to sell surgery.